So this year, I actually planned on building quite a lot of other stuff, but due to circumstances beyond my control, i.e. most of my builds is in a box I can't actually reach right now, we actually managed to do only 3. But I think these 3 were absolutely fantastic, and I hope to do more next year. I hope to be able to do a lot more. I have Simon's cat felt. I've never done felt before, so that will be an interesting thing to do. And I have another build which is in a box somewhere, which I need to get at some point so I can get to doing it. But we did manage to do 2, and I think we actually did really good with these builds. I think one of them might actually have been a Christmas one that I'd actually done before, but let me know if I've done it before or not. I'll work on what one I haven't done, what one I have done. But we have at least 3 builds that we have done. First one is our little Patronus. Now this one I'm convinced I've done in Christmas. I might have done over the Christmas period rather than this year. But I thought you guys might want to have a better look at it. Isn't he absolutely cool? Now at some point I do plan on painting these guys. This was going to have me have to take these apart to paint them. But I've changed my mind. I think I'm going to paint them as they are, because I think it will look so much more cooler. But look at his little antlers. They're so cool. These are absolutely fun to make. They do take a little bit of time, and some of the pieces can be quite frustrating. But once you've got them, they are actually really, really cool. And I think he looks absolutely swell. I think he looks brilliant. I think he looks fantastic. I can't criticise him in any way, shape or form. It was so cool. Look at his little tail. His little tail looks so cool. And I just love it. Now, the one I know that we definitely did this year is Pikachu. Now, I kind of cheated a little bit because I didn't actually make the Pikachu body. This was a Christmas present that I received from my mom. Now, my mom knows that I'm really good with these little detail bits. So I actually did the eyes and I did the cheek. Look at how the eyes and cheek just complete him and make him so cheeky. I think what it is, I do have another plan which I'm thinking about putting a little bit of brown on his tail, give him a bit of character. But I think the eyes and the cheeks give him a kind of personality. And that's where you could be creative on where you put the eyes and the cheek. So if I wanted to create him as kind of a goofy Pikachu, I could have him with both eyes crossed, or one eye to the side, or one eye up and one eye down to show he's a little bit dizzy. I could have the cheeks as really, really small or really, really big. But I went with what the pattern that I had, which I've still got somewhere. I think I've just stored it somewhere. And he just looks absolutely cool. I think he looks so, so cool. Don't you think, Pikachu? He looks absolutely amazing. Now this one, the next one, and the last one that we did, I have to be very careful because I have broken it. And it is my beautiful... Whoops. It's got a loose bit here. My beautiful little Niffler. Isn't he gorgeous? I love him. I think he's so cool. Unlike the Patronus, which I'm planning on painting, he's going to be covered in quite fluffy wool. And he's going to have a bit of grey on the top as well. Because I think that will probably suit his character a lot better. He has actually got, I don't know if you can see with this light, but he's got little black bits. That's where I've had to use a pen to poke out the actual bits from the actual board itself. Now I had to be careful because I don't know if you spotted in the video, his tail is actually broken. I broke his tail. But I managed to glue him back together and fix him, and you can barely tell where the break is. It's around this area here. This area. But I think if I hadn't told you he was broken, you probably would not have known. But yeah, he is. I think This one here, this one in the middle, kind of covers up the brake a little bit, but he looks so incredibly cool. It's not the first time I've broken something building. I'll install a picture here. This is the poo shed, and I did break poo cupboard, and it's broken. I have actually broken it. I actually broke a little piece. I'm planning on trying to find a little sticker with a plant, because it's meant to be in the garage, in the basement where there's meant to be garden supplies. So I'm planning on covering up that break a little bit, probably as a modification for next year. But yeah, I'm planning on doing more builds, planning on buying some more builds as well, because I think that would be super cool. But we'll see what the year pans out. I've got a dash to work, but I'll catch you guys a little bit later. Bye bye.